Hello and welcome to E-Magazine. I'm your host, Brenda Nyamichab, and today we have a special guest joining us, and his name is Mbithi. He's a rap artist in Kenya. We're going to have a one-on-one with him today just to get to know what he's doing during this period of COVID-19, what projects he has going and planning, and just to get to know a chit-chat, get to know each other, get to know what he's up to. So I'm really excited to do that. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you so much for having me.
Wonderful. How are you doing today? How is COVID-19 taking you?
It's getting to my mind.
How is it getting to your mind?
We might go crazy by the time this thing is over. If it reaches December,
mad thing, right?
We'll be very stressed.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
So what are you doing during this period to keep yourself busy? And I'm pretty sure a lot of artists say this is the period where you're going to come up with a lot of singles, a lot of albums. Are you doing the same thing?
Just there's a lot of free time right now, so it's a lot of reflecting on yourself as a person and as an artist. If there's a place you tripped, so you re-strategize, so you move back and plan again. And also, apart from that, creatively, I've just been writing a lot for myself and other artists that I write for, songs, and recording. So it's just stocking for a rainy day.
So yeah,
so that when COVID is over and everything, you have music back to back. It's good because now people will still be craving for new stuff.
100%.
People want to move on. People want to go out.
People are eagerly like taking time to listen to music,
to
do a lot of things in the house.
Yeah, even right now. So even right now, apart from just releasing music that is quarantine related, people are really free right now, so they want to listen to stuff. So this is the right time as an artist to get attention from your listeners and build a new fan base, because people have time now to listen to stuff.
But I'm excited to see what you're cooking up after, whether we're going to listen to during this period or afterwards. I'm looking forward to it.
Awesome.
Now, I want to get to know a little more about you. You've worked with big names in Kenya, big artists such as King Kaka. So I wanted to know from your experience working with such big artists, has it helped you grow individually, whether it's your brand, whether it's your music?
Yeah, I feel like when it comes to, for example, King Kaka, it's like how Kanye West is to Jay-Z.
Okay.
You get my point.
I get your point. Yeah.
Yeah, because there's a lot that I learned just from chilling with him and us being in the studio and us hanging out without even creating music that makes me the kind of artist that I am. Like keeps my brand to just being the way that I am. You get?
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah, so it's amazing working. I don't even like I learn more from working with him off the studio, like chilling with him, hanging out and having conversations. Like he sleeps late, so we usually and I sleep late, so usually have like late night conversations.
Is it like a creative thing? Like it's like a rapper thing?
not really. There are people who sleep like at 9, like so early.
Wow.
So early. Yeah, but most creatives are nocturnal, I think.
Okay, makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Now, who else in the Kenyan rap space right now would you say you look up to? They kind of influence the way you do your work.
I don't really have anyone.
Really?
For real.
Okay, then what if we move to the global space?
The global space, I'd say. Oh, Kenya, Giuliani.
Okay.
Giuliani, anytime.
That's a dope pick.
Like I'm so into artists that get to me as a person, that to me as an artist. You get? Because I'm an artist. You get? So
I get you.
I want to connect with people, with artists that gets to me like so much, like beyond.
Okay.
Yeah. So internationally, I'm so pro-African. Again, so I'm not really into
I
Western.
like that. I like that you're pro-African. I really like that.
Yeah, I think it's because most rappers from Africa are really trying to coin or their styles and ape the styles from the Western culture and all that. So I always try myself best to create my music to an audience that is yearning for more African sound and everything. Because even from the Western side, they want to listen to more African. Beyonce did a whole project.
I totally agree with that. People embrace this African movement that's happening, especially in the music industry.
So just Africa-wise, this Sarkodie is like my idol. There's Manifest, there's Casper Vest, there's Feed Q from TZ. He's an awesome guy. Who else? Who else? Yeah, just to name a few.
That's a nice list.
Yeah.
Now I'm curious. Let's take it back a bit. When did you get into rapping? And one thing I've noticed with the people you've mentioned to me is, their style of rapping is kind of poetic. It's telling a story.
It's very African.
Is this like, were you into poetry back in the day?
Not
Did you
really.
just do spoken word?
Funny enough, when I began, I was so into Wayne and 50. Wayne, just the whole of G Unit for starters. Shout out to Lloyd Banks, and Wayne, a lot of Wayne, and who else?
That's a complete U-turn from what you do right now.
Exactly. But now, as you grow, there's that self discovery stage that you get as an artist. You get, because at first time when you're beginning, every artist as they begin, they usually wanna be. Because you want to be like your idol. Again, you want to be like 50, you want to be like M, you want to be like Cardi B, you want to be like Beyonce, you want to be like Rihanna. And then it reaches a point where now you now differentiate between yourself. And so you realize yourself, now you start defining your sound as an artist. You get? So at the end of the day, you just discover yourself. So when I began, I wanted to become someone else. You get?
I get you.
While growing up now, I became Mbithi. I had a Western name. I had Kid something. I don't even remember.
Just share it. Kid what? I'm sure you remember it.
I was in a gospel group with an artist. He's a gospel artist right now. His name is Koloji. So we used to be in a gospel group. He still does gospel. He's a dope guy. Yeah. So my name was Kid Golome. So it's like Golome was like God loves me.
Golome. So then eventually you're like, you know what? Let me be Mbithi. Let me be myself.
Yeah, let me just be myself. Then I had Mbithi 05 because I started writing in 2005. I think I was in class 4 or 5. And then so it started that Mbithi 05, and then I dropped there 05, and then I remained with Mbithi. So it's been a whole lot of journey. Then there's education in between. So you stop doing music, then still it's an addiction. I usually feel like there's nothing like talent. I don't feel like people are talented. People are obsessed
with what they're doing in terms of.
Yeah, I think if if today you obsessed into rapping, in the next 6 months you'll be so bad at it. Like so good, I mean.
So good at it. I'm gonna try this because I love hip hop. I love, but I can't rap to save myself. And that person just raps looking at the mirror. That's as far as I go.
If I obsess in being like as good as you in like presenting, I'll probably be very good.
I like that. So basically, what you're saying, when you put your mind to it, you can do it.
Yeah, if you put your mind to it, people think it's so hard. People think it's so easy, but I feel like if you obsess. Yeah.
Okay, I like the way you describe it.
Talent is like a layman's language, a layman's name. Yeah, it's like our guy's talented.
Well, I'm glad you've mentioned that because now I want to know through your journey, as a rapper, creating your brand, doing your thing. What would you say has been the most difficult thing, especially in this Kenyan rap scene in Kenya today, for you as a musician to get yourself where you are right now?
I think just getting through the industry. In an industry where you have to sound like everyone to be relevant, you get?
Yeah.
So just fitting in with everyone fitting in a world where everyone wants to fit in, but you want to stand up. You get?
Yeah.
So that's always the problem with people, with artists sometimes. You get? So sometimes you get too desperate and you end up falling into hypes and fashions and trends.
Yeah.
Because you're in such a hurry to be relevant.
Not
even relevant. You want to be in fashion. You want to go with waves. You get?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you feel like that's really the hardest part.
Wow. I like how you put it there.
Yeah.
Now, you had mentioned that you used to listen to G Unit.
Yeah.
Now, which makes me curious. I really want to know what are some of the albums you grew up listening to and you feel like have played a role in what you're doing right now?
Like today in the morning, when I woke up, I was listening to Get Rich or Die Trying. Like that's really my all-time album. And who else? And Wayne. I listened to Carter 3 a lot of times, and Jada Kiss.
Serious old school right there.
Yeah, a lot of Jada Kiss. Lately I've been listening to a lot of Jada Kiss, and fabulous.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, looking at the Kenyan scene right now, of course, I feel like we're in a space right now where rap is becoming bigger each and every second.
Yeah.
You're seeing so many upcoming rap artists getting into the Kenyan game, you know, bringing back competition.
Yeah.
But when you look at how the rap scene was in, like, for example, 2008, those days compared to now, would you say it's in a better space, we've improved, or, you know, we're kind of losing our touch?
I think it's become diluted, for a lack of a better word. It's becoming diluted, but it's understandable because the current human being is wants simple things and easy things. You get? So the current human being is becoming lazier and lazier. You get?
Yes.
So, which is it's not a bad thing. It's not a good. It's like, you can't say it's a bad thing or it's a good thing. So, on one side, there's a whole new wave of artists who are really defining their sound, which I love the most. Again, and then there's a whole side of I feel like the industry is not sure whether to accept them or not accept them. Again. For example, like Gengeton artists, for example, which I love. Like, I enjoy their music.
I was even about to ask you what your thoughts are on Gengeton.
Yeah, I enjoy their music. It's art. It's art. People fear and disregard what they don't know sometimes. You get?
Okay.
Just people, yeah. So people are pretty skeptical about Gengeton. They're like, oh, it's aggressive, it's abusive. But when you go to the Western culture and go to Jamaica, they sing about these things every
all
day.
the time.
They've been singing it from like Mr. Vegas and Elephant Man. You get?
Yeah.
But just because Gengeton artists will come and sing the same things now in English, because Africans just not even Africans, like when we're listening to Western music, we're just listening to just hearing to have fun with the sound, but you're not listening to what they're saying.
We're not relating
but when you're listening to it's the same things that Gengeton artists sing. So I really don't understand why people feel so offended. Although there's some places, of course, where they're offensive.
Of course, it's Kenya. People are going to be offended by certain things.
Yeah, by certain things, because we are Africans. We have certain norms and cultures and traditions. You get, so they might get offensive, kidogo. But
okay, I'm happy you actually mentioned that, because I'm sure you're not the only. You just talked about, you know, majority of artists sometimes, especially new underground artists who get into the space, they, you know, get influenced by that, trying to chase the trend. Yeah. Now you see, Gengeton is, you know, I say it's getting more airtime than half of the music we listen to in Kenya. Yeah. So what kind of advice would you give someone, an upcoming artist, an upcoming rapper, who's feeling that pressure to jump on Gengeton to get that airtime, to get that viewership, to get that, you know, followings?
Build and they will come.
Simple as that.
Build and they will come. Don't follow them. Don't go to their houses. Just build yours and they will come. And I feel people value you more when you stick to who you are. Like at the end of the day, like 10 years, 15 years down the line, and your music is doing good and you're all good, people will vibe with you because you never went to the wave. If Jay-Z started doing trap right now, it's like, bro, man, you're a sellout.
Yes, it's
and
not
all
him.
That, but when you're so glued, say something like J. Cole or Kendrick and all that, like they do trap sometimes just for commercial purposes and everything, but don't get so into that. Like I can Google, I've done a Gengeton with a track with like Boondocks and Femi One. It's still a vibe. But just stick to your sound. And be consistent and keep pushing and just be original.
You couldn't have put it
because at
any better than that.
At the end of the day, trust you me, at the end of the day, people still vibe with that original stuff. That's just
great.
What I
now I just wanted to know right now, who would you want to work with? Who would you want to collaborate with in terms of producers, in terms of artists? Right now in your space right now, who are you looking into collaborating in the next few years or even this year?
So from producers, first of all, big shout out to my producer JP. So I will work with him like forever. Like I will just stick with him and not work with any other producer. But for producers, I can hardly have a pick because they're like new kids on the block coming up and they have good sound and everything. So I can never really say, because I'm the type of artist where if this jam sounds good, I will vibe with it. You get, if the beat sounds good, I'll just vibe with it. You get, it doesn't matter which producer it is.
Which the person is.
Yeah. As for artists, still the same, because I don't want to be biased. It's like mbono kutaja nani, because you know,
I like where you're going with this.
Fans usually feel so entitled to your life and everything. But long as I usually call it as long as we are compatible. You know, because me feel like as artists, when you're doing a collab to complete each other, not to compete with each other.
100%.
You get? Yeah. So the idea is to, long as me and that artist, either being a rapper or a singer, if we complete each other and create good music and good content together and have good chemistry, because when you're creating, you have to have a relationship.
Okay.
Not because you're Drake or you're a small time artist or you're an upcoming artist. Long as we vibe, you get?
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah, long as we vibe, we'll create music, Mazi.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you have a new single that just came out.
Yeah.
I want our viewers, of course, get to see his new single called Banger. We get to see it, then he'll tell us all about it, why it's called Banger, and the whole idea and concept behind his music video. So let's take a look at that.
Lips. Are your lips?